it's a time actually to our final session, final round table, which is, as always, last but not the least, about business development. And moderator will be Christian. So please, Christian. One speaker we had already, Pavlo KARTASHOV, and I'm really happy that he is here. But we do have another speakers. I will check if they already joined us. And those speakers who are here, so please join us. And first of all, of course, Martine. I have already represented you all, but I'm just only want to say thank you again for all support which you did. I know that you did a lot, and I'm looking forward for next steps. Thank you. Olga SHUBINA, online. Yes, super. So Olga was also one of three of us. Actually, it was a really big, I don't know if it's a story already, right? It's a history already, right? So at the beginning, in March 2022, we were approached as Ukrainian Cluster Alliance, EEN-Ukraine, and Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce to be supported and supported by EU. And Olga, you should introduce also yourself because my iPad over. But I know that you are the very important person also in EEN-Ukraine consortium, and I'm really glad that you are with us. Olga is on a screen, right? Okay, super.
Is okay?
Super, Olga. And
yeah. Do you hear me?
Yes. And Olga also. Cool. Could you please introduce yourself?
Super. So I can share my screen, yeah?
No, not yet, Olga. Please, don't start sharing your screen. Not yet. Okay?
Not yet.
I'm just introducing you.
And right now it needs to be okay. Hope so.
Olga, do you hear me?
Colleagues, Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
No, please okay? don't start the presentation. I'm just introducing the panel speakers.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, Markus, please. Another star, which I'm really happy to introduce to you.
Lives and success.
So my name is Markus CIUPEK. I'm obviously German, as you hear it on my accent. I'm 25 years in automotive business, active from that now almost 8 years in Ukraine. I have with my partner a company called Time&Space. We are doing for automotive and home appliance contract manufacturing. So we are living in Ukraine. We started from the zero in Ukraine 8 years ago. And now we are somehow trying, like all, I would say, automotive manufacturers to survive a hard time. I hope I can give you later on some insight about that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, Andrii REMISOV. Have you joined, Andrii? Немає. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's also one of our Ukrainian star actually, and he's the head of DIA Business and Export and Entrepreneurship and Export Promotion Office. Probably he will join us a bit later. And Volodymyr Panov. Давайте я вас все ж таки представлю, бо в мене Volodymyr Panov, manager, public figure and professional with 30 years experience in the field of management, investment attraction and implementation of investment projects in Ukraine. For many years, he was engaged in attracting investments to the economy of Ukraine in the Zakarpattia region, ensuring the leadership of the region in the rating of investment activity and the dynamic of attracting foreign direct investments. Since 2005, he has held management positions at companies of the Atoll Holding Group of companies, deputy chairman of the supervisory board of Eurocar and the director, the management company of Solomonovo Industrial Park Solomonovo. So, and from 2015, he has been using Transcarpathian businesses, heading the Federation of Employers of Transcarpathian. Christian, please start.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Olga. And as before, we will go into a brief round of what EIT manufacturing is doing, and then we will follow the list of participants. I agreed with Martine already that she will close, so to say, the session. So don't wonder why she's the last one. When we talk about business development, and we heard about startups already in the previous session of education, we talk first of all about support to commercialization. So, and that's could apply to startups, that could apply to existing companies as well. So that means it's not necessarily the case that out of our innovation activities a startup has to be created. It could be an existing company that we later on support in commercialization of their newly developed product. It could be an existing company that is aiming to entering new markets. So that means for us, business development, business creation is very much on support to commercialization, but not necessarily to startups only. Apart from that, we have also spent some efforts in topics like TechWatch. So if you join our network Agora, you can also have a look on our TechWatch. So you could look into, you get some information on what are emerging technologies, what is the status, how mature they are. So all of that is relevant for your business development. We are looking into business intelligence, so what topics are actually in discussion across sectors, including automotive. We talked a lot, but not only. And then at the end of my short presentation on business development, when we talk about startups, I mean, very often we only talk about startups, their technologies, but what about their clients, their customers? So that means a startup technology has to be also proven on the market. So that means there needs to be a demand, and that demand also needs to be somehow channeled, so that what we are offering to our corporate partners is to help them in identifying the right technology for their challenge, for their problem. And that's especially in digitization, it's very often coming from a startup. So that's what we see is quite successful. And for that we have this so-called Boost Up competition in different editions. In this case, 23, you see the partners that we supported in there. But in total, we have worked with already a lot of our partnership in the past years. And you see automotive plays a key role, but with companies like Whirlpool, Danobat, KUKA, you also see the supply chain, you see white good manufacturers. So we have a broad variety of partners in EIT manufacturing. And when we talk about startups, you also need to talk about the users of technology, their customers, and that's what we are bridging with our activities. So that's a very brief overview, and since we are already progressing in time, I would then hand over, and I think the next speaker on the list was Olga, who is online joining us. Olga, can you hear us?
Yeah. Hello, colleagues. I hear you, but I'm really sorry because in Zoom it's like a double voices. Unfortunately, I'm not really good oriented in some words. Just in the beginning, you can see that I have problems with my voice. Hello, everybody. It's really nice to see you. It's really nice to be present at this event. You know, it's really important, all these topics regarding business innovation, regarding support of our companies, support of activities of Ukrainian companies, support internationalization. So thank you a lot that I have today the possibility to present our project that we are starting, we are launching with support of the European Commission. And I think that it will be really important for all of you, for Ukrainian companies. And right now I will share my screen. I will have a small presentation. It will not take you a lot of time, but I think it will be interesting because today I will announce some more information about the start and the launching of our new project, UAready for you. So first of all, I need to tell you that I'm the coordinator of the EEN network from the beginning of the last year, and right now we have 8 partners in Ukraine that support this network. This network supports Ukrainian companies with internationalization, business development, innovation development, support our startup companies, support in the commercialization processes, in the processes of internationalization and finding new partners abroad. So right now 8 organizations, as I told you already, represent this project in Ukraine, and you can see this slide with this organization. We are devoted out our activities in 2 parts. We are support internationalization with raw material companies, and also we have the partners who support internationalization and digitalization processes. Also, I need to say some brief introduction, about our work. When the war has started, nobody understand what to do, and we thought that it will be necessary to support Ukrainian companies and to find some new ways how to support them in this situation. And EEN-Ukraine made some urgent services, emergency services, like a service for supporting relocation companies, because you know that right now we have a lot of companies who are just removed from one region to another with their facilities, and they also need support of different organizations, because you know that it's like 30% of the companies who are relocated, and they also need to adapt their business. They also need to get some additional facilities. They need to get some machines to develop their business, not to postpone it. And also we help business navigate with the EU legislation, because right now we are just moving to European countries, to the single market, and right now we need to understand the policies, the legislation, the compliance issues that is deal with this with our integration. Also, we help companies tailor digital solution to their business needs, because right now it's rather important to develop their business in digital sector, in digital way. We also support getting license, trademarks with our partners abroad. We support our companies with different B2B and company missions. We try to present our companies abroad, so it's rather important. Right now, companies have a lot of information, but they need to understand that this information not only about education in educational way, but they also need to have some practice aspects. So they need to present themselves on the international space. Also, with the support of the European Commission, in the frame of the EEN, we started 3 platform. It's like a UAU solidarity lane matchmaking platform that supports Ukrainian transport and logistic companies, supports Ukrainian agro companies. We start when we have the problem with the electricity. We start the electric energy matchmaking forum. We are launching this forum to support Ukrainian companies with all facilities to not postpone their business, to support them with additional machines to make the light, in the difficult situation where it's like an attack. And also we have the resilience platform. The resilience platform also supports companies to match and to find new partners in this situation, to rebuild the logistic waste and supply chains that was destroyed by the war. And here you can see the information about our companies that our clients. We have such small statistic data, what companies we are supporting right now with our services. And I'm moving to our new project, ladies and gentlemen, Ukraine Ready for You project. When we are just trying to be rather short, is the project that will support Ukrainian companies with additional financing for their activity in internationalization and entering single European market. Here you can see the primary objectives. First of all, is encourage and help Ukrainian SMEs to become active in the single market and cooperate successfully with the European business partners. Potential beneficiaries will be 1,500 Ukrainian SMEs, suitable and become engaged in the EU single market. And we have amounts about 2,500 to cover expenses of Ukrainian companies who are entering a new market. They can use it for different activities. And this is activities. First of all, it's reimbursement of eligible expenses. We have the name is, it's like the participation of different exhibition fairs, company mission, brokerage events. It's adaptation the products for European standards and norms. It can be support in technical files in the services of complete the technical files for exporting products abroad. So it's rather important for companies who are producing industrial products. And today we have already mentioned that right now we are on the stage of the signing of a car agreement. So in this case, it will be rather important for our Ukrainian exporters. It's preparation of products for export. It's technical conformity documentation, IP protection and licensing costs. It's modernization towards a green, digital and resilience economy. So all these expenses can be covered with the support of these small grants. It's like, it's not a grant, but it's a coverage, yeah, with this amount. And selection of beneficiaries. First of all, we will have a rules who can participate this program. Also, we will launch the platform through the DIA business portal with our partners. And also all companies will be selected for this procedure, for the covering their expenses with this platform. You will be applied with all documents, with all information about your company. And also we will have the commission who will take part in the in checking your proposal, in checking your application form. And after, in 2 weeks, you can take the coverage of your expenses. So it will be rather strict and direct procedure, and everybody will understand this procedure. In some weeks we will start, we will launch the landing page, and you will have their information about project, about the main rules, about how to apply. So also we will have different instructions that will support you when you will apply with your proposal through this portal. So here you can see that simple evaluation criteria and comprises like a legal status, like a beneficiaries of the companies. So like your readiness to get to the single market, because we have a lot of companies who are just begin their way to get to the single market, and we are also working with these companies. And also for sure we will support you with additional services as cluster collaboration platform of EEN network, also with the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program. So for some companies it also can be interesting just to participate all the programs. And we will also spread the information regarding the main rules, as I have already said. So here you can see the project consortium. We have different organizations who are working not only in Ukraine, but also in the European Union. And all these partners support these projects, and you can get with some additional information to our partners to get some support. For sure, we will try to manage all your applications. We will try to make it in a short time. We are totally understand that this project is really, really important for you, for our country, for our companies who will enter in new market. And for sure, I think that with this program, we will get a lot of companies who will be interested in participating in this program. And also, I think that, as I said already, in a few weeks, you will get the more detailed, more information regarding this program and regarding participation in it. And right now we have a lot of requests from the Ukrainian companies who wanted to enter this program. And for sure it will be great if you will share this information with your colleagues, with your partners. It will be really good to work with you in the frame of this project. So thank you a lot for the attention, and if you have any additional questions, it will be great. I will answer them. Thank you a lot.
So, thank you very much, Olga, for presenting this opportunity. And I think we heard several times today that it will only be a matter of weeks until this program could be launched. So looking forward to that. And so we are progressing here now on stage with Markus. You will be next one. Yeah, the mic is yours, and here is the presenter.
Thank you very much. First of all, the topic of a roundtable is development of business. So I represent here with other colleagues business which is running. So I would like to reflect a little bit to that, what I heard, and which future maybe I see. First of all, we're speaking about the first manufacturing day in Ukraine, Olga. The venue is amazing, organization is super. I feel in a very good environment because I can feel this manufacturing. This is good. And if we're speaking about manufacturing and the positive vibe which we hear here, we heard about the startups, we heard about a lot of projects which bringing new opportunities. So unfortunately we also have to reflect the current situation in which Ukraine is. We heard about the deputy minister said that the Ukrainian state wants to implement or is implementing measures which will increase the automotive business. They want to place automotive here. But the reality, unfortunately, as everyone knows who is in the automotive, my colleague from Leoni, Pedro, is staying there. He could for sure also say something to that, is that automotive, unfortunately, in this moment at the wartime is almost dying due to the fact that everyone has the risk, and automotive is just in time. Automotive needs the fast transportation. low inventories in the complete supply chain. So therefore the current situation is very critical for automotive. And I can speak it, or I can tell it from the own skin, because our own company, which we created or established 8 years ago with my partner Michaela, who is sitting also in the audience, we are seeing the situation since the war started very critical. So what does it mean? It means that the orders went down. It means that we lost approximately 70% of our automotive business. And it also meant for us what we want to do, how we want to continue, because we are a small family-oriented company. That means we are not a big player as Leoni and other big players, so we have to think how to continue. But we decided for a new strategy due to the fact that we are 8 years in the country. We built it up from the zero. We feel, even my partner, my wife is Czech, I'm German, we feel that we are part of Ukraine, so therefore we're doing everything to keep the company running and to keep the remaining working places which we have in this moment. And we are fighting every day for getting new orders, and it's working. So the non-automotive part which we have with an Italian big customer who is relying and helping Ukraine by giving us new orders. So we could increase the production by 20–30%. So these are only 40 people in all, but 40 people which working and which have some employment and which can feed the families. So this is very important in this moment from our perspective. And but I don't want to complain so much about that. We have a new strategy, that's a point. The framework is changing, so we were thinking how we can survive and be in the market. So we started the project which we call Synergy Factory. What does it mean? We said, because we're coming from the contract manufacturing point, so it means we say we are open now, we're offering our services for every kind of business in manufacturing area. We are coming from the manufacturing of wire harnesses, we are specialized on that, but nevertheless, especially if we're speaking about the potential of new businesses, and we are focusing on small and medium sized enterprises, means SMEs, we offering them the possibility to join, to gain the opportunities in the Ukrainian market by supporting them in establishing a business. It can be that we will do for them everything, or it can be also on the basis, like we call it, integrated manufacturing. That means some partner is coming to Ukraine, he wants to establish his own entity, but he needs some certain kind of services only, not the complete service chain in manufacturing. So we just, we are offering something like plug and play, you can say, in this moment. So it means in order to reduce the risk for everyone who wants to join the market, we're taking the risk on. That means risk in investment, because we can give the complete infrastructure, and we are open to every kind of manufacturing processes which we can apply to a potential market. What we see is, what important is, and I think because the time is over, is everyone is speaking about the potential. Yes, Ukraine has a huge potential. It has the resources, has a good market, has the labor force. Now only the war must be over in order to gain it, because from our perspective, Ukraine will become the next European manufacturing hub, powerhouse, because there is no other country who can provide that what Ukraine is now providing. Thank you very much.
So, thank you, Markus, for that insights, and also for the openness on the difficulties you're currently facing. And we will then also hand over to Volodymyr for the presentation of the industrial park.
Скільки знаю, приймаю участь у форумах або економічних, або інвестиційних, завжди між спікерами і модераторами точиться дискусія. А виступати в останній панелі, передостаннім, це привілея чи це покарання? Я розумію, що в залі все більше і більше людей, концентрується увага всіх, дуже цікаво послухати виступи. Як би там не було, я деякими своїми думками хочу з вами поділитися. Перше про нас, про сьогодення, про наше життя. Калейдоскопічно змінюється світ. Трансформації у всіх сферах нашого життя. Світ заполонила інформаційні технології. Нова революція, інформаційна революція наступила. З'являється штучний інтелект. А яку позицію займати нам в такому житті, коли все змінюється? Гальмувати нереально, це безповоротно, воно буде продовжуватися. Очолити, стати лідерами всіх змін досить ризиковано і дуже відповідально. Тому, навірно, найкращий шлях – йти в ногу з часом. Саме тому ми наш холдинг перетворили в цифровий, або краще сказати, ми перетворюємо його, тому що це теж процес вічний. Завжди треба йти в ногу і його перетворювати. Хоч сьогодні послухали виступ Ігоря Боярина, у нас молода амбітна компанія, я не можу гарантувати, що ми не захочемо в майбутньому стати лідерами змін. Друга думка – Україна і Європейський Союз. Європейський Союз сьогодні – це золотий вік, Європейський Союз на підйомі, Європейський Союз перед кризою або в кризі, нам байдуже. Ми хочемо стати членами Європейського Союзу. Наше прагнення природне. Достатньо подивитися на карту Європи і вивчити історію України, щоб зрозуміти, що ми мусимо і маємо бути в Європейському Союзі. Ми розуміємо, що нам треба зробити великий перехід. Перехід великої інтеграції. І вважаю, що цей перехід можна починати із Закарпатської області. Але рушійною силою цього переходу повинна стати економіка. Так склалося, що ми дуже дивимося сьогодні на політиків, дивимося на дипломатію. Я вважаю, якщо Україна зможе інтегруватися економічно в Європейський Союз, це буде питання штучне. І нас приймуть дуже швидко. Чому я кажу, що треба починати з Закарпатської області? Якщо подивитися на нашу історію, то ми входили 1200 років в ті країни, які сьогодні є членами Європейського Союзу. Це Угорщина, Австрія, Чехія, Словаччина. Зрозумієте, у нас гени європейські, ДНК європейське. І ми можемо стати тими людьми, хто буде вести Україну в Європейський Союз. З другого боку, якщо подивитися, ми маємо досвід певної роботи з транснаціональними компаніями. У нас працюють такі компанії, як Fisher, у нас працюють такі компанії, як Jabil, Flex, Forschner, Gentern. У нас працює Шкода Груп, у нас працює Volkswagen. Я розумію, Крістіан мав слайд, і там було дуже-дуже багато компаній, там я не встиг порахувати, більше там 150-200. Це наша мета. Ми теж маємо зробити так, щоб наш простір зайняли світові транснаціональні компанії, і в такому випадку ми інтегруємося економічно в Європейський Союз і будемо рухатися далі. Тепер декілька слів про індустріальний парк Соломоново. Чим найбільше пишаємося і що ставимо в приклад? Наші переваги – це географія, наша перевага – це логістика. Якщо говорити про географію, 500 метрів до Угорщини, 500 метрів до Словаччини і 1000 метрів до Угорщини. Тобто, якщо ми попросимо звукорежисера, щоб він прибавив гучність, то скаржитися будуть і угорці, і словаки, що ми їм заважаємо спокійно жити. Тобто ми практично в самому центрі тих країн маємо дуже гарну логістику. В радіусі 2 кілометрів у нас 3 контрольно-пропускні пункти із Угорщиною, Словаччиною і Україною. У нас є вузька колія в індустріальному парку, яка з'єднує нас з Європою. Є широка колія, яка з'єднує нас з Україною і країнами СНД. Якщо говорити про автомагістраль, то 1,5 кілометрів до угорського кордону і 30 кілометрів до словацького кордону звідси. Тобто переваги очевидні, ми ними користуємося і думаємо, що вони стануть нам в нагоді. Яким ресурсом ми володіємо? Власне, сьогодні ми маємо 67 тисяч квадратних метрів виробничих площадей і маємо біля 70 гектарів вільної землі, на яких можемо розбудовувати майбутнє. Маючи такий ресурс, ми сьогодні відпрацювали в індустріальному парку Соломоново, які наші пропозиції. Я не буду говорити про багато пропозицій, я буду говорити про самі реальні, які можна здійснити дуже швидко. Перше, у 2035 році в Європейському Союзі закінчиться виробництво автомобілів двигунами внутрішнього згорання. ДВС. Огляніться, придивіться, подивіться, поряд з вами є компанія, є площадка, яка може виробляти ті автомобілі. Тобто ДВС випускати Європейський Союз вже не зможе, а потреба і споживач буде. Тобто ми можемо і в нашій юрисдикції випускати 100 тисяч автомобілів щороку. Якщо ми трохи інвестуємо, то ми можемо випускати 300 тисяч автомобілів. І це буде законно, і буде і споживач задоволений, і ми будемо мати хороше виробництво. Паралельно ми можемо освоювати електромобілі, а паралельно ми можемо будувати нові заводи і фабрики, нові заводи із комплектуючих деталей для автомобілів. Тобто ми можемо створити тут на території 70 гектарів новий потужний європейський кластер. Друга наша пропозиція заключається у тому, що ми можемо створити, і ми шукаємо партнерів, ми над тим вже працюємо, ми далеко просунулися, ми шукаємо партнерів для створення логістичного мультимодального хабу. Тобто сьогодні бачимо, Україну треба буде відбудовувати. Ми бачимо, що Закарпаття відіграє колосальну роль в з'єднанні Сходу і Заходу, і тим треба скористатися. Обов'язково треба скористатися. Я думаю, що в найближчий час ми такий хаб збудуємо, і це буде ще одна наша перевага. І наостанок. Я вважаю, що під час війни відвідати Україну можуть тільки сильні люди, можуть тільки сильні особистості. Тоді хочу сказати вам всім за це велике спасибі і поаплодувати вам за вашу мужність, за те, що ви відвідали Україну. Дякую вам.
So, thank you very much for those insights and your plans, what this area could provide and contribute in the future. And with that, I will hand over to Martine, and she will make a wrap-up. Mr. REMISOV, I think now is not there, so that means it's your turn.
Yes, thank you no, I don't have a PowerPoint presentation. I just want to say a few words. So first of all, thank you for organizing this. For me, it was very enlightening. I will go back to Brussels with a lot of information, messages. I think we have been talking about the resilience of the Ukrainian people, Ukrainian company, but I think I will also go back with a strong vision that you have presented today, a strong vision to go further, to really take the opportunity of putting your country on the map of the world, and also in showing that you have skills, that you have really a lot of possibilities to expand in many different sectors. Indeed, I was also quite impressed with the potential of this region. And I think from what we want to do in Europe is, of course, to now to work on this 50 billion facility, but we do that with the Ukrainian government. It's something, when I first heard the topic of the conference and I was told, what is the future of manufacturing in Ukraine? I thought, well, the question is not for me. me, the question is for all of you. It's you who will have to decide what is the future of where you want your country to be in 5, 10 years in all the different sectors. So I think the future is in your hands, and we very much believe in also having such forums where you can exchange ideas, where you can meet the local authorities, the national representatives, but also meet representatives from companies from other countries, from Europe. And this is really where we want to help you, is to see your future in Europe. I think there is a clear message that was given in June by the EU 27 member states. We will now know in 2 weeks' time if and when we will start the negotiation for the accession process. This will take a lot of time because there is a real screening which will have to take place. I guess you have, well, some of you might have read this very thick document, the enlargement report, with more than 150 pages, I think, which really shows the way where Ukraine has already been doing progress, and we recognize that, but also the way forward, where Ukraine needs to further improve both the legislation and, I would say, from my point of view, also very much the business environment, in order to make it friendly, in order for companies from other countries to feel comfortable in setting up here. I know that there are already some companies who are investing in Ukraine since the war started, so it's not something that is, I would say, a dream. It is already happening. So what we do in the European Commission is really helping you to connect, to find partners in other countries, to find partners with whom you could sell your products, share experience, and of course this will take time, but we don't want this to happen top-down. That's why we have set up networks, we have set up organizations to help you. We have been talking about the Enterprise Europe Network. Of course, you also have cluster organizations that are connected with their counterparts all across Europe. And this is what we believe will be most productive. Not to have something that is imposed on you, but a process where you can find your place, you can find partners from whom you can learn, but I'm pretty sure they can also learn a lot from you. And I think this is really also something important that I will bring back. Today we presented different EU programs and opportunities. Many of these opportunities to get information, we will also be organizing trainings on the single market. All this will be free of charge. So I encourage you again to liaise with our contact partners who are here on the ground, who can help you. And last but not least, to provide us with feedback. Coming here today was very useful, but it has to be an ongoing process. We have people, colleagues who are based in Kyiv, but you know, it's always better to hear it directly, I would say, from all of you. So since I cannot be in touch with all companies in Ukraine, I will rely again on Olga, on Olena, and other organizations or people who are, I would say, our relays in order to pass on this information to us, in order to make sure that whatever we develop is in your interest and responds to your needs. So thank you very much again, and congratulations for this very productive day.
Thank you, Martine. I think that's a perfect summary. And you mentioned, on the one hand side, of course, the programs that also are being developed together with you, with Ukraine, with the government, but also we have made some thoughts of what could be helpful as a next step. And of course, we encourage you as a company, as companies, to engage with us, and we have open calls, we have opportunities, but we also see that especially we have a vital startup ecosystem in Ukraine with a lot of young people. We saw some of them today, and we want to support them. And The next activity we are implementing is our Boost Up Ukraine 2024. There we it's an open competition we are seeking for those startups that providing value to the manufacturing industry coming from Ukraine, and what we will offer in return to the winners of that competition is access to our European network that consists, we have seen it on industry, research, academia. What you haven't seen is our large investor network, so that means when you're seeking for financing, that's a very good support we can offer as well, next to this network connection to industry. We will support you. We have a team of 20 business developers in our EIT manufacturing, and some of them will support the winners in, let's say, realizing their business goals. And also we provide a small amount of money, up to 7,500 euro, but I guess that's also a first, let's say, support measure also to pay salaries, expenses, whatever. So that's going to be launched. If we go to the next slide, please. So that's going to be launched next Monday. So from next Monday to 1st of February, Ukrainian startups can apply, and we aim to be here again by the 28th of March next year to present the finalists and then select the winners. So that means this event was the kick-off for hopefully fruitful collaboration between EIT Manufacturing, the Ukrainian ecosystem, and I hope that in the coming years we will bring a lot of Ukrainian companies to Europe. We will bring technology from Ukraine to Europe, and we will benefit from each other. And I guess it was a very good starting point as of today. So also thank you very much from my side to Olga. First of all, I think she should receive a big applause. She did a very, very great job. To all participants, those that came to Ukraine, as we did, those that came from Ukraine, I think it's important to bring both sides together, and this was the first step to do it. And yeah, so from my side, I'm looking forward to the next activities and also for the networking what we have now. Thank you.